What is up, guys? It's Mar here. Today I am going to go over the new operators in Operation Skull Rain. We'll start off with Capital. He's an attacking operator of the BOPE, and we'll check out his weapons. He has a Para 308 assault rifle, and the way I like to run it is with the ACOG sight, also the flash hider and the vertical grip. They added a new grip, which is the angled grip, and it favors a run and gun type of Rainbow Six Siege players. And there you guys can see my charm and my gun skin. He also has the M249, and I like to run it with the hollow sights, flash hider, and the vertical grip with the gold gun skin and the gold charm like my other weapons. He has the PRB 92, and you guys can see I just run it stock with the gold gun skin. And he has frag grenades and also stun grenades, which is very good. We'll check out his headgear, and it's alright. I'm not going to spend any renown on it. I think that one's pretty cool, but besides that, I mean, that one's not really anything too flashy, so I won't be buying them. And his details are that he has a tactical crossbow that shoots asphyxiated or smoke grenades, and you guys can read his bio right there. When I first played with him, I thought his crossbow was useless, but as I played more, I realized that he might be a must pick on offense. In the right hands, he can be deadly. If you guys couldn't tell by the clips, his weapons aren't the best, but his gadget or special ability is you can block off an entire hallway or room if necessary. And then here you guys can see how I got the easy kill because I put smoke grenades in that hallway, so he couldn't see through it, but I could, and I got the kill. He also has frag grenades, which you guys know this is in Rainbow Six Siege, it's a really good thing to have frag grenades, and you can get easy kills with that, so that's a plus. Also, in the right hands, you guys are going to be able to see how you can kill your opponent with these, and it's actually really quick. It doesn't take too long. If you're in a bad spot, in a bad room, you can fire these, and then you can kill your opponent really easy. And you guys are going to be able to see in this clip how I am blocking that doorway, and the enemy doesn't want to go in because they know they're going to die, but eventually they decide to go in, and I get the kill. If this doesn't sound scary, I don't know what will. I'm not going to say it's overpowered because his guns aren't that great, but his special ability certainly is. And as I said before, I didn't really think it was going to be that good, but I am very impressed with what Ubisoft did. The next operator is Caveira. She is part of the BOPE, and we'll check out her guns. She has an M12 submachine gun. The way I like to run it, I put the reflex sights on, and I also have the silencer on it, depending on if it's a big map or a small map. It lowers the damage, so sometimes I take it off. I also have the gold gun skin and the gold charm. And her next weapon is the Spaz 15. I run it with the hollow sights and also the Brazil gun skin, which I think looks pretty sick with the gold charm. And her pistol is the same as Capito, but it has a homemade silencer, and it is non-lethal, so you can lower your opponent and down him, but not kill him, so then you can interrogate him. But like I said, we'll get to that in a little bit. And she has a nitro cell and also barbed wire. Her headgear is pretty cool. I like the second one. I'm not going to spend any renown to get the third one. I want to see if other people get it to see if they think it's cool, but I don't really like it that much. I mean, it's kind of just like any other ones. And her special ability is that she has a silent step, which when triggered, she is silent and can sneak up on opponents. And also, she can interrogate them to reveal their team's location. You guys can see here, when the screen's green, I am silent and they can't hear me. And I just get a couple easy kills. A lot of people don't really like this operator because they think she is the run and gun type of operator, and she's gonna kill the Rainbow Six Siege community, or like the way that they want to play, which is a tactical type of game. But I really like her, and I think that the only time will tell if she's gonna turn into that kind of operator. But I think that she's a good thing for the game, because now people are gonna have to be talking more and be on mics and letting each other know, like, if they're down, and like if she's around or something like that. So I think it's pretty good for the game. Her weapons aren't, well, her recoil for her shotgun is alright. It's, I mean, manageable. It's not too bad. And you guys can see in this clip how it's me and Paulson. He's just telling me where they're at, and I'm going and getting them, and here I down them. And when I interrogate him, it reveals the position of the opposing team. In this clip, it's just one player, but if there was still 4 other players, I would be able to know where they're at, and it leads to a lot of wall banging, which makes a lot of people mad. And now, since on PC there were a lot of hackers, and there was a lot of people complaining about hackers, there's going to be a lot more people complaining now because of this. The interrogation is very hard to pull off, but when you actually pull it off, it's very satisfying. I know when I do it, it's helping the team, and I also help myself because they're usually around each other, so I get more kills. And it just feels great when you actually complete it, and then you can actually finish around really easy if you interrogate somebody, because it reveals their position for about 6 seconds. And honestly, it's kind of like a pulse, but in a way, like if you team Pulse and Caveira up, like I said before, it's very deadly. I also wanted to talk about the new map, Favela. It is very confusing, of course, since it just came out and people are just getting to know it. I think Ubisoft did a good job with this map, but not with the operator selection for the map. My only complaint is that Caveira does not fit in this map, and that's just my opinion, because I feel like it is too close and too small of a map to be roaming and try to interrogate somebody, because they're usually close or near each other, so you'll get killed really easy. But it is a good map to play with other operators, especially Capital, because he can block off like a hallway or a small room, like I said, and you guys can see here. The last thing I want to show you guys is the new loadout screen, which lets you see your team's guns and also their gadgets, and I think it's a really neat feature. Overall, I think Ubisoft nailed it with this DLC, and I can't wait for the next one. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, 2 rings, I'm the MVP. I'm Steph Curry, all I ever do is switch my threes. My show's